Hello, everybody, and welcome to another action-packed episode of A Work in Progress. I am your host, Brent. Then with me, as always, when we record on Tuesday evenings, he is not ballroom brawling or disco dancing, but he is the Mayor of Canton. Mayor of Canton, how are you doing?
I am fantastic on Ric Flair's birthday today. And life is good. I'm excited to be back here. We missed out on last Tuesday, and it's good to see your guys' face again and talk some wrestling.
It's always good to talk wrestling. And speaking of talking wrestling, someone that we like to talk wrestling with every week, I do usually more than once a week. He's G.A. Wrestling Lab. Glenn, how are you doing this evening?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
That is good to hear. So, we have a premium live event coming up on Saturday evening, and it is called Elimination Chamber. It is taking place in Canada, our neighbors to the north. I was going to say our friendly neighbors to the north, but I'm not so sure anymore. It's up in Canada. But anyway, I didn't watch really any Raw last night. Did you guys watch Raw? I watched very little of it, I guess I should say.
I saw the first 30 minutes, and then that was it.
Okay, I'm about there with you. What about you, Glenn? Did you see it?
Yeah, about the same.
I saw Kaiser get a well-deserved victory, and that match was really, really good.
It was.
And that was the last that I saw, and I paused it after that.
So, I mean, I saw less than you guys then because I saw the last thing I watched was Ludwig Kaiser making his way out to the ring. So,
okay.
All right. Yeah, so you missed a good match.
Yeah, I figured it would be. I mean, if you got Kaiser and then Pete Dunne, Penta in there, of course it's going to be good, right? How could that be bad? So I figured it would be. I haven't really seen a whole lot of wrestling at all in the last couple of weeks. I did see. So I don't know if you guys probably heard this, but The Rock was on SmackDown apparently, huh?
He was.
I heard about it. I didn't see it. I heard it was a really uncomfortable segment between him and Cody, and I don't know why.
It definitely was. It wasn't a usual Rock type promo. It just didn't sit right. The whole thing, it seemed like I don't know what it was. It was just.
I don't know. I saw people complaining that they said he was basically sexually harassing Cody Rhodes, which not sure how that one happens, but
no, I don't think that's the case.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I just saw.
I can't wait for that at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes and The Rock in a XXX rated match. Yeah.
That's what I was seeing about people complaining about it, that it was very sexual and graphic in nature. And I'm like, huh? How did that happen with The Rock and Cody? That doesn't even make sense.
Holy cow, it was 18 minutes long. I was gonna say, let me watch a little bit of it, but it's fucking 18 minutes. I'm not watching that.
I think what the problem was with it is that The Rock came out as corporate Rock, announced next year's WrestleMania, and then turned into the devil. Wanted Cody's soul.
Yeah, that was weird. Okay, so I mean, I will say, yeah, that was weird, but I didn't see it, so I can't say that was weird. I'm gonna have to watch it eventually just because I want to know.
Yeah, it was weird.
I want to know how weird it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's something I think we really should go back and watch.
Yeah, they said on Raw, at the beginning of Raw, they said that he made Cody an offer he couldn't refuse, and apparently that was his cock.
If you smell what the cock is cooking.
Yeah.
It's a hard thing to turn down, I suppose. I don't know. The people's strudel?
I mean, those goosebumps might be some sort of STD.
I'm not, maybe.
Start slapping the arm like this and the goosebumps come out.
Everybody's got it. It's fine. Have you ever seen the movie? You probably haven't. It's Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. If you haven't seen it, you should because it's hilarious. And his cousin, he's like, "Don't touch her. She's got chlamydia." She's like, "Everybody's got chlamydia." He's like, "No, they don't." Anyway, that's a funny movie. And I was gonna watch NXT because NXT seems like it's interesting. But apparently, if you have a Peacock subscription, that doesn't mean dick if you want to fucking watch NXT because none of the episodes are on there anymore. You can only watch the fucking takeovers. And I'm very fucking pissed off about that. It does not make me happy. Every time I get on Peacock, it seems like more and more of the shit that I like to watch is being taken away, and I don't like it. Pisses me off a little bit. and it kind of puts me off on even wanting to watch wrestling at all because it just irritates me.
So what? You have to have Netflix then for it.
YouTube,
It's not on Netflix either.
Oh,
I have it on cable on YouTube TV, but that's it.
Yeah. But I mean, you can't go back and watch fucking like the episodes from 2014 on there, can you?
No.
Exactly. I wanted to go back because they got this big Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens feud. I want to go back and like relive their feud from when it started in NXT, but I can't.
Yeah,
sons of bitches.
What are they doing taking it away? Do they plan on selling VHSs to like?
I don't know. I mean, I know it's on the CW, which is like an over-the-air channel that you can get with a fucking antenna. You don't even need to have cable to have that. So I don't understand why they took it off in the first place. And I was very upset when I saw that. I was not happy. And then the thing too, like the whole old Raws, they've been on Netflix for almost 2 months now, and not a fucking lick of old Raws have been put up there. There's only 20 from 1998. That's it. And they haven't updated it in fucking ever.
Yeah, that's disappointing about that.
Yeah, it's very frustrating. I mean, like I said, most people, a lot of people who get that fucking thing, we get it because we want to watch old shit, and you're taking it away. All right, sorry, I'll get off my soapbox now. Anyway, so after I just ranted and raved about WWE, you guys want to do some predicting?
Sure, let's do it.
There's only 4 matches announced thus far, but 2 of those are Elimination Chamber matches. The first one that I'm going to go with here is, I didn't see this coming because I didn't know that this person was back with WWE, but I guess it makes sense because they are in Toronto. It is the Blonde Bombshells, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus, taking on Nia Jax and Candice LeRae in a tag team match. I did not know that Trish Stratus had even been back since the Royal Rumble. So, like, when I saw this, I was like, oh, God, Trish Stratus, what do you know? But I guess so I'm assuming that they're now trying to push Tiffany Stratton as a babyface now.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
what it seems like.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the plan was they wanted Charlotte to be a babyface, but when she came out there on Monday Night Raw and tried to tell everybody how much she missed them, they were like, "Fuck you!
Yeah.
Go away!
We didn't miss you."
Pretty much.
Yeah.
So they just kind of went with it. I think Tiffany was getting babyface reactions as it was, so I think they made the right move.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. So yeah, Tiffany Stratton, Trish Stratus versus Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. Obviously, I think Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus are going to win this thing unless Charlotte somehow gets involved and boss them the match. What do you think, Glenn?
Yeah, it's after Nia Jax squashed literally both Tiffany and Trish, there can only be one result on Saturday that they win.
Well, you never know, Glenn. We still got one SmackDown, so maybe Trish will leave Nia land. Probably not, but maybe. What about you, man?
I think.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
I just think it's going to be Trish and Tiffany win it.
What about you, Mary? There's no way that you're going to go the other direction on this one, right?
No, I'm not. Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus. I mean, it's just fun to say 2 TSs, Tiffany Stratton and Trish Stratus.
Tiff and Trish.
I mean, both TSs. They've got to win this match. The only way I could see it going the other way, like you said, is if Charlotte interferes. But I kind of see maybe Charlotte getting involved after the match, and then Nia Jax, Samoan dropping. Not Samoan dropping. What do you call bonsai dropping? Tiffany,
we know
which will weaken her up for the eventual match down the road. But if you didn't see the bonsai drop this week, it was the lamest, weakest bonsai drop I've ever seen. She protected Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton like they were her best friends in the entire world. I mean, she landed feet first and slowly squatted. I sit down on the toilet seat harder than she sat down. So it was it was not Yokozuna and a jobber. I'll just say that.
No, well, that's a good. I mean, probably a good thing because Nia Jax has had a bad rap for a long time about hurting people and injuring people. So it's good to see them.
She protected them and was very safe with them. So she must have quite the amount of respect for Trish Stratus.
I can only imagine. I mean, who wouldn't? All right. So the Elimination Chambers match. I guess we'll do the women's one first. We got Liv Morgan versus Bianca Belair versus Alexa Bliss versus Bayley versus Naomi versus Roxanne Perez. I'm glad that Glenn gets to go first because honestly, this could go a couple different ways, really. So
It
go ahead,
certainly
Glenn.
could.
Make sense of this.
How can you?
Yeah. So the winner will be facing Rhea, right? Yeah.
Rhea. I really don't know. It's got to be a heel. Who we got? We got
Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Naomi, and Roxanne Perez.
That's a face heavy.
Yeah, because I think
don't
only
think
Liv and Roxanne Perez are the only heels, right?
Yeah, and I don't think they'll put it on Liv again, and I'm not sure that they're ready for Roxanne to be in the main event of WrestleMania.
Yeah, I mean, I love Roxanne Perez, but it's not time for that yet. Not WrestleMania.
No. I think it will be Bianca for two reasons. One, you guys like me saying Bianca.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the other one is that I think that on Friday it's probably going to come out that they were the ones that beat up Jade Cargill.
Yeah.
And turn them heel.
Who, Bianca and Naomi, both of them go heel?
Yeah, I think that they'll come out that the pair of them beat her up.
Okay. I like it. I'm good with that. I like that.
That's not bad. That's not bad. All right, Mayor. It's your choice now. Who you thinking?
I mean, if you could have told me we were getting Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley at a WrestleMania,
sign me up for that.
Sign me up. That's going to be a good match. But I would like to throw this how I see this playing out. I see it completely different. I see Alexa Bliss winning this match.
Mm-hmm.
I see her going full-blown heel and bringing up events from her past that Rhea Ripley is just secondhand stealing things from her. And she was the champion before her, which she's now taken. And she also has something of hers in the past, which Rhea has taken, which is now her husband, because Buddy Matthews and Alexa Bliss were engaged.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So this could be a pretty good personal battle if they want to go that route. I could see it happening with this new TKO group, letting personal things get involved in the mix. And I think Bianca and Rhea will be the better match. But if they let this go the way that Alexa Bliss can just throw dirt too. If you let her on the mic, she can be ruthless.
Yeah, she's a great promo for sure.
Yeah.
So I could really see this getting dirty and fun if they allow it to happen. So I'm picking Alexa Bliss with my fingers crossed because I think that'll be a fun build-up.
So Bianca Belair didn't really cross my mind. To be honest with you, I really hadn't looked at this card and I really didn't know who was in the women's match. So that's probably why. So Bianca didn't cross my mind. Alexa Bliss did, but only because she just came back, and I feel like maybe they want to do something with her. I don't share your level of excitement for that feud. While what you said does sound exciting, I'm not saying that doesn't sound exciting. It's just like Alexa Bliss doesn't really do it for me, and she never really has. Like I said, she's a great promo, and I thought her last run, her wrestling improved, and I thought she had gotten better, but she's just never. She's just not for me. So.
She beat Randy Orton. She beat Randy Orton.
What did you say, Randy Orton?
I said she beat Randy Orton.
Oh yeah, she did beat Randy Orton. You're right.
Let's forget about.
That's why I don't like her. Is because she beat Randy Orton. It's not that I don't like her. It's just that she just doesn't do it for me. Like I said, I don't think it's Liv Morgan. They've done that too many times. That's been done to death. Bayley was just main event of WrestleMania last year. It won't be Naomi. I mean, like I said, love Roxanne Perez, but that's just too soon and doesn't really make any sense. So really the only two that you can look at is Bianca or Alexa Bliss. And I don't know if they won or lost their tag team championship match the other night with Liv and Raquel. So I don't even know, they might not even be tag team champions anymore. I'm not sure.
Liv and Raquel are the new tag champions, just so you know before you make your pick.
Okay, so they did beat Bianca and Naomi.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, guy, I was gonna pick somebody different than you guys both, but I just remember that I'm the champion. That would be stupid. So I'm gonna go with what Glenn said, and I'm gonna pick Bianca Belair. I don't think that we're gonna find out that Naomi jumped. God damn, you know what? Fuck it. I'm picking Alexa Bliss. Because I feel like we're gonna find out that Bianca Belair is the one who jumped Jade Cargill, and then that's gonna be the match at WrestleMania. So it's not gonna. So Bianca's not gonna be in the championship match, and I just can't see it being anybody else besides Alexa Bliss or Bianca Belair. So I'm gonna pick Alexa Bliss too, even though that wouldn't be my first choice.
Okay.
Okay.
Nope. You didn't see that coming, did you?
No.
No.
All right.
There was definitely a mayor-worthy swerve, that one.
Yeah, I talked myself out of it. That was totally something the mayor would do. You're right. I think about that.
And if WWE needs me to write the script for that feud coming up, just let me know.
Let him know, yeah. Get him up. All right, so we get to. I don't think that this will main event, but it being in Toronto and the history of these two, I could totally see it being a main event, and I wouldn't argue if it was, but I don't think it will be. Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens in an unsanctioned match. I know we all kind of thought this was going to happen at WrestleMania, so the question is, does this prolong towards WrestleMania, or does this end here? The mayor gets to go first this time. Who are you picking, Sami Zayn or Kevin Owens?
Whew. I don't even know how to pick this match. I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens wins here, but I almost see it being a no contest where Kevin Owens maybe pushes the boundary too much before the match legitimately gets started and does something to possibly injure Sami Zayn to take the match down the line all the way into WrestleMania for another month.
Yeah.
Where it's almost like a no DQ. I don't know how, because it's an unsanctioned match. So I don't. How do you not have a winner in an unsanctioned match? That's very.
Bro, we'll put the stuff on the pole, bro. They'll both fall off the pole,
I
bro.
was going to say it's very WCW 2000.
Yeah.
Like have a disqualification. It doesn't make sense, but so I'm just going to go Kevin Owens. I could see this one go either way. I wouldn't be mad either way it happens. I hope they end up with one more match at WrestleMania that maybe is a steel cage match or something.
Yeah.
Where they weren't able to conclude this match. So to do it, they're going to steel cage them. I don't know.
Hell in a Cell. I think I said it last time we talked about this.
Yeah. Hell in a Cell would be great. Something.
So I like what you said, and it makes a lot of sense. So like maybe something crazy happens in the match. Like they both, fall off a high structure and, through several tables, and neither man can continue. And so, this match is a wash. And because it's a wash, we have to have another match at WrestleMania. And then maybe, stuff happens along the way. And, there's a big thing where they're brawling all over the place. And Adam Pearce is like, we're not going to have this at WrestleMania, Hell in a Cell or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I can totally see it ending in a no contest. But since you picked someone, I'll pick someone too. And since you picked Kevin Owens, I'll pick Sami Zayn. What do you think, Matt, Glenn?
Well, I agree with the pair of you. I don't think that this is going to go the distance. I think this is going to go into a WrestleMania or even Hell in a Cell rubber. As they've been selling the fact that Sammy's still injured.
Yeah.
That he's been talked into this by Kevin rather than being sensible about it. So something's going to happen. If we're going to have a winner, it's going to be Kevin.
KO. So Mayor picks Kevin.
But I do think that this will go KO, but I do think that this is going to go on. I don't think this is the end of it.
It doesn't make any sense for it to blow off at Elimination Chamber before WrestleMania. You know what I mean?
It doesn't. Not this. Yeah, not this close to WrestleMania. It doesn't.
At first, I didn't get why they were doing it. I thought they were going to wait to bring Sammy back. But then I remember that it was in Toronto. I was like, it makes sense that they would want to do that in Toronto because these guys are both Canadian guys. So that makes sense. So either way, whether a match takes place or it doesn't, it should be a hell of a fight. And if they do have something in WrestleMania, and not only am I looking forward to the match at WrestleMania, I'm looking forward to the promos between these two. Because the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens feud for some reason is just something that just doesn't get old. You know what I mean? It just doesn't. Mm-hmm. It's just right. Every time you bring it around, it always delivers, you know?
When they had their first feud in NXT, when they were going fight forever, this is one of those feuds that is destined to fight forever.
Yep. Yeah. They were destined to fight each other until the end of time. Absolutely. Yeah. All right, here we go. The last Elimination Chamber for a match for the Undisputed Championship at WrestleMania 41. It is the greatest of all time, 16-time world champion John Cena versus CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, Damian Priest, and Seth freaking Rollins. It's my choice to pick first. And if you motherfuckers thought I was picking anybody but John Cena, you're fucking dreaming. It's John Cena. Glenn, who you got?
I think you're right. This whole thing is geared up for getting John Cena into the main event of WrestleMania against Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I agree with you, but it's just the whole thing of, is CM Punk going to be in that match too? What do you think, Mayor? Who are you picking? You picking Cena or picking somebody else?
I honestly think Cena wins it. But I still think, like you just said, CM Punk finds his way into the main event of WrestleMania with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. It's just trying to figure out, where does that leave Roman and Rollins and The Rock, if The Rock does anything, why The Rock is coming. I didn't get to see The Rock's interaction with Cody, so I don't know what that was kind of building up to or what's going on there. But it just feels that Cena is coming back to have that WrestleMania main event. So, and he deserves it.
Yeah.
I can't pick against John Cena here. It's the smart booking decision.
It's what's best for business.
What'd you say, Glenn?
It's what's best for business.
That's right. That's what that's what the authority used to tell me is what's best for business. So on Wikipedia, it kind of has like a summary of what The Rock says. So The Rock apparently was up there. He calls out Cody. He praised him for becoming a great champion and a champion of the people, but he wants Cody to be his champion, which does sound kind of dirty. He claimed that he could elevate Cody Rhodes' career to even higher. I'm sure Harvey Weinstein said all this stuff to people. I'm just saying. And could make anything possible for Rhodes, and he would be present at Elimination Chamber to get Rhodes' answer. So we'll have to hear from The Rock on Elimination
Okay.
Chamber. So I don't know.
There you go.
So the only thing I think is, like, maybe, I don't know. Because CM Punk has to get into this match somehow, right? That's what he came back to WWE for, and I can't see him going another WrestleMania without getting this WrestleMania main event. And I don't think him winning is the thing that he's most concerned about. I don't think Punk cares if he wins in the main event of WrestleMania or not. He just wants the main event WrestleMania. I don't think he cares what the result of the match is. I really don't. I really don't think he cares.
I mean, there is this. Who eliminated Cena from the Rumble? Was it Jay? It was Jay, right?
Yeah, because it was him and Jay were last. Yeah.
Okay.
That push off this.
Yeah, there's that weak little push.
Yeah.
I was just thinking maybe. I don't even want to say it. Maybe Logan Paul eliminates Cena from the Elimination Chamber, which then sets up, which then will set up a Logan Paul John Cena WrestleMania main event. Not main event, a WrestleMania match. And then CM Punk goes on to have the soul match with Cody. But I don't know. I don't want to throw that into the air. But
I'm so horrified that John Cena's last fucking WrestleMania match is going to be with Logan Paul.
I can't see anyone else, any other way that they have set that up. I don't know.
Well, I mean, this Elimination Chamber, it either has to be Cena or Punk. And so, yeah. I mean, hopefully Hopefully, they don't really swerve me like they did at the Royal Rumble, because I don't know if I can take another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there you go. That's our Elimination Chamber pick anymore.
That's enough.
Glenn, who do you want to plug before we get out of here?
I'm booking the territory, doing the first and last of wrestling and their side projects, unstacking the same territory, the road to Wembley 1981 for Big Daddy and Giant Haystack. I'm booking the Tankatory, the life and times of Tank Abbott, and being the elite Gator Golf. And of course,
The Dr. Who Podcast with Danny Inside. That is on SJP World Media.
and DDT Wrestling with DCN Doc.
Make sure you give all those fine people a follow and a listen. What about you, Mayor?
Well, every week we plug our good friend, Mr. Thomas Bryce, and I'd like to continue doing that because I feel like he also would have been a fan of Do-Rag Vince at the time.
Probably.
So, yeah, I'm going to plug Thomas Bryce. You can catch him at sportswireradio.org. That's SPORTZ wireradio.org. And catch him on all the social media apps at Thomas Bryce 2020 or Thomas Bryce 2017. And if you do get a chance to follow me, maybe I'll eat something one of these Wednesdays. Maybe I won't. But follow me on the Twitter, the X app at Mayor of Canton.
Wait with bated breath, people. I was just looking at our picks here and I realized that I am going to lose because I picked Sami Zayn and y'all picked Kevin Owens. That's okay. Can't be the champion forever. Give us a subscribe on YouTube. I'm a little behind on putting shows out because I just started a new job. But me and Glenn do have a review, which I will put out tomorrow after I edit it, of AWA Super Clash 3. And I know that show, like, critically gets a lot of hate. But me and Glenn were pleasantly surprised by how much we enjoyed it. And I think there were maybe one or two matches that we had bad words to say about. But all in all, it was really good. Right, Glenn?
Definitely. It wasn't as bad as people make out it was.
Definitely not. So check that out. That will be out. By the time you hear this, it will be out. So check that out. Just give us the subscribe on YouTube and more stuff will be coming out within the coming weeks. And within the coming days, I'm not sure. Just subscribe, and we'll all figure it out together. That'll be beautiful. That's it. I don't have anything else to say or to plug or to, I don't know. Glenn, tell them goodbye.
Goodbye.